All right, so unfortunately, I cannot record, but this is my first attempt of trying to start recording today. But I cannot record too much in here because I am in a military installation. So I'm starting with the gym. Right now, I'm about to go in. It's Sunday, so I'm gonna try to do a chest day and tricep day. And the reason behind that is because I don't want to do it on a Monday, right? If you know how guys say, "Oh, I'm not the same." Well, if you say you're not the same and you go and do chest day on Monday, trust me, he is still the same as all the other dudes. So chest day on Sunday, and then I'm also gonna do a long run, about 5 to 8 miles. It depends on how much I can get through. Okay, and I'll try to see if I can record that. I can't record inside this gym because it is a military installation. So, yep. Oh, look, check out the ducks. One of the best things that my wife let me do is get a Jeep. And I say she let me because I have a bad habit with switching cars. But this is the last one, I promise. Made it home, but as you can see, facing out, if you're a man, you always got to back in your car, eh? Some people call that toxic masculinity, but I just call it being a dude. All right, on to this run. My headphones in, finally ready to roll. Unfortunately, I got to carry this camera with me because a lot of influencers got caught up for lying about everything that they do, but not me. Let's go. All right, let's mount that place is wrong. Getting done. Last one. Final sprint. Tired. Finished out for Mazda. So, just finished the run. Not gonna lie, it was far from my best. Like, I was struggling today. I haven't been running as much as I should because the weather's been horrible. But that's no excuse. It's just me, so that just means that I gotta start running more often. Maybe twice a day. Whatever it is. Because fatigue makes cowards of us all. You don't believe me? Try getting in a fight that lasts longer than a minute. So now that I finished my workout and all that stuff and my me time, it's time to do whatever the family needs. In my case, right now, the blink doorbell has been out for a while. So I gotta change it out, replace it, and I'm showing you lithium how to do that. But one thing that I found out is that thing is just lithium batteries only. So that's what I meant to get. Because for some reason all batteries are not the same. So head out to Walmart up to the North and give some trees. So here's something crazy, right? So I just went in to get the batteries I needed, right? As I mentioned, alkaline and lithium apparently are very different batteries, but the fact is that, look, like this right here, there's only four batteries. Let me show you the price. Where's it at? Right here. Let me make sure that you can see it. Okay. It is $15. $15 for batteries. That's crazy. Also, I would have taken y'all in with me, but I'm just starting this thing and I'm not comfortable walking around, especially because this area has an older demographic and they will tell you things. So it is what it is. I submitted home, about to fix this doorbell. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so early, 4:49 right now, so I normally wake up at 4:30. What I'm doing right now is I am getting my pre-workout ready. Normally I go to the military base and that's why I couldn't record, but today I'm gonna use my home gym. It's a nice little gym, obviously, but it's the garage. It does what it needs to be. Only thing about it is I hate working out here. I like the people when it comes to going to a gym. Yeah, just for the view, but it is what it is. What is it? 4, gotta get it in and then get ready for work. So. Okay, so finish my workout. What I did not want to do is try to record. Well, actually, I did want to try to record the whole thing, but the thing is I'm on a tight time crunch in the morning because I get up obviously at 4:30, get ready for the gym, work out, get ready, and then I like to change at work, so I take all my stuff, and it's Monday is always the hardest one. Like, and today is Monday, yeah, today's Monday, so Monday's always the hardest day of the week for me. By that I mean that's time crunch. Not really, it's more difficult. It's just having everything ready to drop off at work. Now, now headed in. Had to drop off the kids this morning. Wifey was a little bit sleepy. I don't know why. She did not do her duties last night. So, but I let her sleep. She got blessed with the opportunity to work from home majority of the days. I think one day she goes into work, but yep. Now I'm going into getting ready to go to work and back on the military base. So there's very limited what I can do. Oh, very limited what I can do to record, but I'll do my best. All right, so finished a long day of work. Very, very long day of work. I can't show y'all where, can't talk about what I do, but I can tell you that a lot of the stuff that's going on with executive orders is affecting where I work at, causing a lot of problems, a lot of turmoil, which is making my days longer. But it is what it is. Finally going home, eating, try to stay healthy. Try not to eat too late because when you eat too late, and you go to sleep, your body slows down how it's working or it's trying to work while you're asleep, and it makes your sleeping a little bit more difficult. So that's one thing that I want y'all to remember, that if you're gonna eat, don't eat too late because your body is trying to digest the food while you're trying to sleep. So it's trying to shut down while it's trying to work, while you're trying to shut down, and you end up, one, not digesting your food how it's supposed to be, and two, what ends up happening is you end up not being able to sleep properly. And if you're a male, this is specifically important because when you start lacking in your sleep, your testosterone begins to decline, which that then brings a whole lot of other problems to your health. And I will tell you that for some reason, the American system, the American endocrine system is not big on taking care of men and men's health issues, especially when it comes to testosterone. They do not want to give that to y'all, even though when it's clinically needed. So things to take into consideration, but we'll see how the rest of the evening goes. And so it's about 3:25 in the morning. I've been up since like 2. Today I have to do a live lesson. I have to do a teaching because I am I want to say self-proclaimed professor, but realistically it's legit. Teaching over a collegiate level to a group of people in an auditorium and educated. So I think that'd be a fair way to consider myself a professor. But every single time it's time to teach a lesson, especially on some deep topics, gets a little nerve-wracking, so I don't get to sleep. So now now I'm gassing up, but also trying to find a gym that is open to go work out. I know I have my home gym, but as I mentioned, I like to see the people, like to have the atmosphere. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes today. They say there's one open. I gotta see it because one thing I realized about this area is that a lot of places say that they're open, but I'll let y'all know. Hey, good news, everybody! It was open. It's I had to go to a Planet Fitness, whatever, but it was open, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing because today I was going to struggle. I needed that stress relief in order to get through this lesson I'm about to teach. That is very controversial. I will tell you what it is, but I think I get in trouble right now because of the current state of the government. But yeah, so got through it. Let's finish out the day. Okay, here we are getting ready to get this live lesson going on. Yeah, a lot of nerves going on right now, and it has just to do with, anytime you're in a group of people and you have to impress them and also make sure that they get the information without them questioning you too much. That is the secret. When you're able to explain everything so good that they don't even have questions because they completely understood the topic, that's when you're the GOAT. But okay, let's go. All right, I just made it to work. It is showtime. Now it's time to get prepped, to go over my notes, make sure my voice is on point, because make sure you got to project whenever you teach, and get this show on the road. Hopefully it goes well. And if not, I'll let y'all know. Unfortunately, I can't record that part because it's government stuff. But either way, wish me luck. So it's Friday, finally finishing out the week. I have another evaluation when it comes to my work. So where I work, one thing that is good and bad is that we are constantly being graded. And by constantly, I mean all the time. No matter how good you are, how great you are, even if you're the example that is given for others to follow, you will be graded. And when you're graded, it sucks. But the one thing that is good with it is that it just forces you to always be on your game. You can never just start slacking, because it will show. And this is not a once a year you're being graded. No, you're being graded every single time that you're on the job. So it's food for thought when it comes to employers and making companies, because I think it's good. It's stressful, but it's good that it forces everybody to step up. It forces you to maintain a certain level of professionalism and expertism when it comes to these type of things. So I got one last evaluation today, done for the week, and we'll see what the weekend shows. And I'll be down for week one. Then I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to edit this video. So another thing I did want to touch on is that I realized here in Florida. So I just moved to Florida. Not just moved, at this point it's been a while, but I noticed that people here in Florida are okay with just being assholes. Like, they do not care. And I don't even think they see it, to be honest. I never realized when I used to live in California and I used to travel all over the places, when people would meet me, they're like, man, you're so chill, you're so cool. And I was like, that's weird. And I never noticed what they were talking about. Because sometimes someone from Cali, like, oh yeah, like that makes sense. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. And realized that apparently we're just way more chill, not going out of our way to be assholes, considering if we're going to be assholes before we make a decision. And I noticed that people here in Florida, they don't care, and that's their culture. I have to respect that. I'm the one that chose to move here, but doesn't mean I cannot point it out. One of the things that I think is the coolest part is for Army, you don't really get to work in places like this. That's really nice. That is the view. And to the other side, I have a beach. So sometimes you gotta count your blessings. It's nice.